how did it go at the tea house where you had, you took your book and you were able to meet people there?
Yes, I actually was very surprised because I saw a lot of people
Awesome.
and people that I didn't even know,
Wow.
and I liked how they connected with me with the book. And I also did sing some songs there, and since I'm an actress also, I did a little monologue, so it was like very interactive and not only poetry all the time. I was trying to like do some poems and then song, and then more poems, and the monologue, and finish with poems. So they got a taste of what I can do.
Welcome to Talk the Talk. But my name's Jose Olmeda. My co-host is
Daniel Castañeda.
And we have a very special guest today. Her name is
Erika E Garza.
Awesome. Thank you, Erika, for being on the show.
Thank you for inviting me.
So we know that I've seen some of the stuff on Facebook, and I know you act. You're an author. Is there anything else you do? Am I missing something?
Well, I'm not professional, but I do sing also.
Wow.
And I like to dance. I'm not a very good dancer, but I like to dance.
I'm pretty sure you're better than me.
I try.
But Erika, I'd like to ask you, so now we know more of the stuff you do, and it sounds like you're very, very talented. So I want to start by asking you about the book, because I've seen that you've written there it is. Okay, can you say the title and just tell us a little bit about it?
The title is Con Alas De Mariposa, that in English is with butterfly wings, and it's like in free verse, so it's very free. It has a lot of it has some poems about freedom and other topics, but like the main topic will be freedom.
¿Qué te inspiró para escribir este libro, Con Alas de Mariposa? ¿Es algo que estabas pensando por un buen tiempo para hacer o...?
Bueno, pues yo me inspiré, yo escribo desde hace mucho, pero el año pasado me propuse como meta escribir un libro. Entonces, como ya tenía varios escritos, los junté y escribí más para completar mi libro. Me inspiro, pues, la mayoría son vivencias propias, pero también me puedo inspirar en algo que vi, en algo que, alguna pintura, me puedo inspirar en una palabra, en una frase, te puedes inspirar en cualquier cosa, la verdad. Entonces es muy libre de escribir sobre lo que sea.
Y el libro, apenas lo acaba de sacar el libro o ya tiene tiempo que...
Pues salió, bueno, de hecho tengo la fecha del 23 de diciembre de 2021, pero apenas así que lo empecé a promocionar, sería como en febrero, yo creo, más o menos. Apenas tiene poquito. Tuve mi primera presentación en 19 de febrero y luego el 8 de marzo tuve la segunda, entonces ya está saliendo a la luz.
How long have you been an actress? A little bit about that.
Well, I did my first play when I was 8 years old. So it's been a long time. Then I kind of stopped when I did it when I was 8, and then I continued more when I was like 15 in Mexico, because I lived in Mexico until I was 15. So I did it over there, and when I moved here to the United States, I continued here in school also. and at the university level. And now I do it on my own. Like I'm not with a university anymore, but I do plays and monologues and stuff like that.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good. Okay, cool. So as far as like plays, where do they usually happen, or who's the one that will put that together? Are these plays plays that you like from stories that you've created? Do you write the play, or is it somebody else that constructs that and then you just act in it?
Usually just act in it.
Okay.
Yes. I've been in plays like at the university, and also at the Far Community Theater and Edinburgh Cultural Arts, and then they have like different directors, and I'm just there, and I really like working with all these people. Also worked with All Star Theater, so it's like a bunch of different places where I've been.
That's amazing. That's amazing. By the way, you speak very good English. Like you speak, it's great that you can speak Spanish, but your English is really good too.
Thank you.
So that's awesome. All right.
What university did you go to? I mean, because I know there's a lot of people out there. I know when I started off trying to get into acting, there wasn't really much here in the valley, and then now all these little workshops, and then the universities happening now, STC as well. You know what I mean? So I mean, where did you get your where did you go for university and all that?
I went to UTPA, now UTRGV, and I was in this theater club that was called Actúe, and it meant Asociación Cultural de Teatro Universitario en Español. So it was something in Spanish. So we started doing theater at the university there, and I also met Dr. Edna Ochoa. She's a theater person from Mexico, and she teaches at the University of Texas Pan American, well, now UTRGV. And she's a mentor for me, and I have worked with her in several plays.
That's awesome. That's great. That's great. Erika, I was wondering, would you be able to share a poem that you might have?
I actually, I was like, which one should I? And because I'm an actress, I wrote about a character that I was. I was Adela in this play in La Casa de Bernarda Alba, which in English is The House of Bernarda Alba, okay. By Federico Garcia Lorca. And I did it when I was, I think it was in 2013. And then again, I had the opportunity to audition for this play again, and with Dr. Edna Ochoa, and I got the same character 8 years later.
Wow.
Adela.
Amazing.
So Adela is very dear to me, and I wrote a poem for her because we were gonna do this play in April of 2020, and that was when the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
So we had to cancel in March, like we stopped in March, but we were like almost ready. So I'm like, I had to write about her. So this is the poem that I wrote for her, and it's called Adiós Adela, like goodbye Adela, but in Spanish, Adiós Adela. Hace más de un año que no digo tus letras, que tus líneas se quedaron atrapadas, escondidas en el encierro eterno, en la oscuridad de pandemias, en permanente confinamiento, en carpetas, cajas, cajuelas, que tu falda de luto pesa más, que tu vestido verde se quedó colgado, plantado, esperando ser estrenado para el día de tu cumpleaños, que nunca llegará. Adiós, Adela. Adiós, mamá Bernarda. Adiós, abuela María Josefa. Adiós, hermanas. Adiós, angustias. Adiós, Magdalena. Adiós, martirio. Adiós, Amelia. Adiós, Poncia. Adiós prudencia, adiós criada, adiós por diosera, adiós Pepe, adiós para siempre.
Wow, that's really nice. That's
That's
really
really
great.
good.
Thank you.
That's very good. Where can ¿dónde podemos conseguir el libro si la gente quiere comprar el libro?
You can follow me on Facebook and on Instagram. My name is Erika E, poeta y actriz. You can look me up like that, and you can message me, and we can like go to a place, or I can mail the book.
And Erika, how much is the book? Just so if people want to know.
$15.
$15.
Mhm.
Okay, and I just have another question about the book. Is it just a Spanish version, or do you also have like an English version as well?
Right now it's only in Spanish, but I'm working on the English version.
Okay.
So coming up, hopefully, I will have the book in English.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Awesome. I'd like to buy one, by the way.
Thank you.
Definitely. All right.
It's me.
Yes, I'll reach you. I'll contact you. I'll be in contact.
The book, is it mostly poetry that's in the book, or?
Yes, it's all poetry,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
but
cool.
it's not like the traditional poems. It's more like free verse.
Oh, okay.
Like your book, does it have to do with your own personal experiences?
I'm gonna say maybe half of it, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I was reading on your Facebook where you put bad decisions make bad decisions make better stories. So I wasn't sure. I mean, I was just wondering.
And I like to get out of bad experiences, I like to get something positive, and the positive is writing. That's how I cope with a lot of things.
Yeah. No, I get you. And Erika, so I was gonna wait till later to ask you, but you mentioned you sing. So if you don't want to, that's fine. It's just that we've had other guests on the show before who have who sing, and we've asked them if they could give us a little bit of a sample, and they do a terrific job every time. I'm sure you'll do fantastic. But if there's any way, I don't know, do you put out like YouTube videos or anything where people can watch you perform your music?
No, it's everything that I post on my Facebook page, but I am thinking about doing a YouTube channel sometime soon, but
Nice. Cool. Okay, awesome. And if you don't mind, since you go ahead, Daniel, go ahead.
Well, I mean, I think YouTube is a little bit already getting more popular. You know what I mean? That where I think a lot of people can actually see the work of everybody else. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I think that's a good platform to start off. So.
Yeah, definitely. And Erika, I don't know if you'd be interested, but because I was doing some events pre-pandemic, and just like you mentioned about March, you had to cancel you had to cancel your event. And I, in particular, in March, and I remember it was in particular, it was a movie that we were going to show. I was very excited, and I had to end up canceling that at Cine El Rey. I was really looking forward to it, but I had to cancel it. But I was going to say basically that, so I know how you feel. And I used to do some events. I don't know if you'd be interested, but maybe we can talk about it later. If you wouldn't mind, maybe being like a musical, performer for one of the, like a music festival that I may want to try to do again, because we did one, and we did one that was like a film festival / music festival. So is that something you would be interested in though?
Sure. Yes, definitely.
And Erika, for the audience out there that want to be authors, is there anything that you would like to say to them to inspire them?
I say you can write about whatever you want. Don't think about what other people are gonna think, because if we do that, well, then we're not gonna write anything. Just be yourself. Try to write every day. I mean, it's hard to do that, but like at least a little bit, so that you don't get, you know, behind on your writing. And just one day try to like read it out loud, or if you want to publish a book, just look for somebody that can help you, so you can know exactly what to do.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, because that's what I was thinking about next. I mean, like, how do you even publish a book? You know what I mean? Because anybody can write, you know, they can write a story, and then, but at the same time, okay, who do you take it to? Or, you know what I mean? Because it's kind of hard, especially here in the valley, where you don't have those type of resources that at major cities that they have, you know. So I mean, that's kind of hard for us.
Yes.
Erika, would you happen to have any advice for people who maybe wanted to, like, if they want to publish their book? I mean, how does one go about doing that? I mean, if just in case there's people out there who are wondering.
I think if it's your first book, it's good to go to somebody that has done it before, and get advice from them. And I think after this one, I'm gonna try to do my own thing, like try to learn more and on how to do it myself. But like for the first time, it's good to go with somebody like an editorial or something.
Awesome. Okay. Great. Thank you.
Welcome.
I mean, it is kind of hard. I mean, I've known a couple of people that have published their books here in the valley, but at the same time, they sell them at Barnes and Nobles here in the valley and stuff like that. Maybe I can get in contact with them and give you a hand there, you know, and try to sell your book at Barnes and Nobles.
Yes, I've been thinking of going there.
Mm-hmm.
To do like a little presentation, or to just have a table and be there available with books.
Awesome. And Erika, so if anybody, like, basically in order to like find out where you're going to be having your book readings and your book sellings and book signings, like where's the best place to follow that in order to like see what you're up to, see what events you have coming up, things like that?
I mostly publish on my personal blog, which is Erika E Poeta y Actriz, through Facebook. It's my page. So that's where I post all my events.
Is there anything like, are you already thinking about maybe writing another book?
Yes, actually, well, I'm doing the English version of this one, but it's gonna be a little bit different. It might have other poems that didn't make it to this one because they were in English.
Wow.
So I'm gonna add some English or bilingual poems into this new book that I'm preparing. I also have, I want to do a collaboration with one of my friends. We are thinking of doing something more like nonfiction. And I also have another nonfiction that's kind of like a diary that I want to write. Well, it's already written. I just have to type it. And another poetry book. Yes, I have like several ideas. And in the future, I want to write theater.
You say theater?
Yes.
Like for like plays?
Uh-huh.
Oh wow, that would be great. That would be great. I have this movie idea that I want to do. No, I really do.
I was just remembering that Daniel and I were in a movie together.
Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah. So you guys, do you guys know each other, or you guys were in a movie together then?
Yes.
Which one?
I can't remember what it is right now.
The blood tapes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Isn't that Christina Trevino?
Yes.
No? I think I remember hearing about that one. I never got to see it. I would like to, but I remember seeing a post about it. How was that experience for both of you? Don't mind asking. No, how was that? I mean, like, how was it? I mean, you know, I know I've talked to Daniel before about, you know, his acting, how he goes about everything, and you know what he's thinking, what's going on in his mind. But for you, is it something that you enjoy, like to act? I mean,
Yes, because I become a different person. And actually, in this movie, I'm sorry, but I say a lot of bad words.
wow.
Yes, and people saw the movie and they were like, "Is that you, right?" Like, because it was at the same time when I was doing Vaselina RGD, in which I was this is the musical. I was playing Sandy, so I was like Sandy, like good Sandy, and then I was like this person with blood and stuff like that, and saying bad words. And I've seen it at Borders Theater. Um,
Oh, Border Theater, man, I missed that place.
yes, we did a little performance for the musical that day, and then they showed the movie. So I had my characters, and actually, I think Christina wanted for this character to be a male character, but I guess they didn't find a male character, and they decided to transform it and change it to a female. So that was me, that La Chapis, and so it was a very strong female character. And I know I'm a teacher also. I didn't mention this, but I'm a teacher, and so I invited some my students for extra credit. And I did have a student that went, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed because I said bad words and stuff.
Oh my goodness, yeah, I can
And then
imagine.
and I thought when she wrote, because I make them write, you know, like a review of the movie or the play or whatever. And she wrote that she liked that I was a strong female character, like that I wasn't afraid to die and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh, it was something good. Like it wasn't all bad.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean the movie was kind of good. I mean because um Christina used all the resources. I mean, she used the camera, she used a GoPro, she used her cell phone to film some of this film, you know. So it had all these equipments that she used, and it was pretty good. I mean, the way she put it together, you know.
That's awesome. Yeah, yeah, I need to see it. I would like to see it. I wonder how we can still see that movie.
I think it's in Amazon.
Amazon
You
Prime.
can you can rent it in Amazon.
Oh, cool. I'll do that. I'll do that.
I mean,
Okay.
it's pretty good. I mean, the story, the way the story is, as far as like, it has a good storyline to it. But yeah, I mean, I was trying to remember because I told Joey here, I was like, I know I worked with her, but there's so many things that I worked before that I didn't remember. I didn't remember where, but I knew. I was like, I know. And then I think I saw you in a play with that I went to McAllen too, and I was trying to remember all of this. I was like, I can't remember. I know I've seen her. I know I've met her before, and I know this.
Awesome, man. Well, that's great. That's cool that you guys used to work together, and here we are interviewing. You know, you, Erica. We're interviewing you, and we've interviewed Daniel before, and he's a great co-host. It's awesome. It's just funny how things all come together, and hopefully, in the future, as we were talking about, we can all do this awesome event where it just brings more and more and more people together. We've interviewed some awesome people, and just to get everybody in one room and to collaborate, trying to pull off an amazing event, it would be great. So hopefully that's something in the cards.
Erica, what's your favorite author or the poems that you've heard before? The authors that you've who inspired you to become an author?
Oh, that's a very good question. When I was little, I started reading about Sor Juana Inés de la Cruz, She was a poet from Mexico, and she was a nun, but she was a nun only because that was like the only alternative she had to study, because she didn't want to be married or so that's why she became a nun. And she has poems, and she has plays, and she has like prose. She has everything. So
Oh, wow.
I really liked her writings.
Oh, that's pretty good. I mean, I've never heard of her.
So thank you very much. Just want to thank you for being on the show, Erika. Thank you for taking time.
Thank you, Erika.
It was very cool to meet you and to learn and hear about everything you're doing.
Thank you so much.
And we look forward to seeing your other book as well.
Thank you.